Yes. Here we go, here we go. Is this how you start a YouTube? There it is. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to my new channel. It is called COVID Watch Day 1. Self-isolation, OMG. Always wanted to be a YouTuber, so I thought, why not use self-isolation as a time to be a YouTuber? Because, you know, carpe diem, seize the day. Got myself one of those ring light thingies, and here we go. So, I don't know what YouTubers do. I'll probably looking at the right point in the camera. So, self-isolation, 2 weeks quarantine. Can you believe it? Yeah, right. So COVID-19, coronavirus, seems to be like a buzzword. Don't know what all the fuss is about. It's pretty much just a fever, and it's all the way in China, bar a couple of people in Europe, but that's fine. We got that under control. Hashtag hungover. Hashtag what did I do last night? Hashtag hungover. Where we went out last night because it was Mel's 30th. And like, I don't know what all the big fuss is about because loads of people didn't turn up. Like, they're all freaking out, and I don't know why, because like more people die from flu. So, and if they're only telling you to wash your hands, how bad could it actually be? 14 days. 14 days. I can't last 14 minutes, let alone 14 days. Excuse me. Now, the only thing that makes me worried is that Tom Hanks got it. And if Tom Hanks gets something, it kind of makes it a little bit real. You know, it's Forrest Gump, people. But he'll be fine because he's Tom Hanks. And if Tom Hanks will be fine, then we'll all be fine.
I'm making this video, well, I'm not really sure why I'm making it really, but I thought that'd be something I should do. So, it's a strange situation we're finding ourselves in. We've all been asked to stay in our homes and not go out into the street and adhere to a rule where you stay 6 foot away from people because of this COVID-19 virus. So I thought I'd do this video diary just to mark what's going on with me and my life from the point of view of the coronavirus. And I should be staying indoors for probably 28 days because I'm a high risk person. I'm feeling pretty okay about it all, to be honest. It's I don't think anything's sunk in just yet. I wake up in the mornings and not really realise what's going on. The pubs are still open. People going into pubs and drinking and socialising, they're not going to adhere to any kind of 3 metre rule. You can still sort of freely move around, but they're just saying stay indoors, basically. Yeah, so I'm feeling quite happy. I mean, I'm not worried about anything particularly. I don't think we're going to get it, although I don't know why I believe that, because there's every chance that we could get it. It's a weird situation.
Day 2 in the self-isolation house. And trying to do the Big Brother thing, but not that good with that accent. Day 2 in the Big Brother house. You know, it's funny, I always thought the end of the world would come with nuclear bombs, Karen in a fucking doorway. I remember in the 1980s, every vapor trail I thought was a missile. It was just all about to end. Never guessed that we're all going to be killed by being crushed to death by all the toilet roll we've hoarded. What's that about? Isn't it? Why toilet roll? Why is people hoarding that? You'd get food, guys. I mean, the food's going too, but, you know, you can't eat toilet roll. I mean, if you do, I suppose self-cleaning on the way out. That's the only advantage I can see. I was in the supermarket. I said today, no, nothing. The things that are gone were so weird. Eggs, no eggs. That's fair enough. No flour. Is it turned into Great British Bake Off? Is that what it's going to be? Everyone's going to be making cakes and pastries to pass the time. No tomatoes. Just weird stuff. No milk, obviously. No toilet roll, because, you know, we need that, don't we? Bloody hell. All the baby wipes are gone. Everything. There's going to be flushing these down the toilet. Everything's going to be blocked up for months. The plumbers are going to be laughing up their sleeves. I reckon they started this whole thing. Why? Oh, there's a virus. Oh, you better buy toilet roll. What? Shower gel. Everyone's gone mad for shower gel. You're on your own in the house. You don't even need to wash. I'm not washing. I'm not going to shave. I'm not going to wash. It's going to be great. Luckily, I'm on my own, so yeah, it's not too bad. Can't imagine having a family with the kids, all day. And I hate to think what's going to happen in those houses with families cooped up together for 6 months if it's that long. Fucking nuts. Nuts. Britain's fucked, man. I mean, even without this and Brexit, as day 2 ends, it's clear that not is all well in the Big Brother house.
Okay, so in a bid to implement a little bit of structure into these crazy times, I've decided to start homeschooling, which sounds nuts because I can't remember most things I learnt at school. But what's good is I'm still on mat leave with baby, so that's a thing that I'm trying because in a bid to keep us all sane and from killing each other, we need some structure. So today we just kind of went through her workbooks and I've decided to kind of improvise a little bit. I add a few extra exercises on. We're kind of doing art, we've been singing, we've been playing with the baby's instruments and pretending we're having a music lesson. Seems to be going okay. I mean, ask me in a few years when she's failed all her GCSEs and I'm sure we can trace that back to things that are going on in self-isolation. But for now, the DT lesson with her dad was a bit more dubious when he tried to show her how to put a curtain rail up and let her hold the drill. It's just stupid. Okay, there's no health and safety at this school at the moment, but we're all still standing, which is good. To be honest, I'm not worried about the kids. The kids are okay. I've read on the NHS website that it's not really affecting children and babies. That is a saving grace, but I'm a bit worried about my mum being, well, alone without anyone. And I don't want to risk her getting anything. So obviously she's been staying in and I've been staying here and have been doing wave-bys, as we call them, just wandering past the window and blowing a few kisses and letting her smile at the kids from a distance. But I don't know, she looks lonely.
So, Boris, I'm going to keep shaking hands with everyone. Johnson got it, of course. Yeah, he'll be alright though, because he got a test, didn't he? I haven't had a test. I don't think them next door got a test either. Or anyone I know, for that matter. Hey-ho. One law. That's if he's not faking it, of course. I mean, let's face it, the lad does have form. So, the ventilators they promised us are being made by a vacuum cleaner company that doesn't make ventilators, but did give money to the Tories for the last election. So, yeah, and then there's this airline that laid off all their staff, sacked them all, and then asked the government to bail them out. And it's just, I don't know. I wish they were held accountable for the shit that they get away with. It's like the hotel firm, they sacked their staff as well. They were on 0 hours contracts, of course, and then they evicted them. So they're all out on the street now, in the middle of a pandemic. Still, supermarkets have got the hang of how to do it now. Have you noticed that? Limit the number of people, keep your distance between them and all that sort of thing. Let the OAPs in first, and the NHS workers, and let's face it, they're the ones that we really need right now, because it has all gone to tits up. I mean, you don't see hedge fund managers stuck in the shelves or mopping the floors or getting cocooned in their hazmat gear and mucking in down at the hospital, do you? It does really kind of make you wonder what they're actually for, what they contribute. Doesn't seem to be much, but what actually is a hedge fund? We're all in it together, though.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's day 10 for COVID watch. Day 10. Wow. It looks like some of the girls at Julie's party did have something. Well, they had it. They had coronavirus. I think it's only early stages. I mean, I'm sure they'll be fine, you know, because they're young. So according to what they're saying on the news, that they'll probably they're not people at risk. People at risk, yeah. So it's different when there's people that you know, right? The doctors, man, wow. They're the true rock stars, aren't they? We don't even have enough masks. Like, something so basic. How can we not have enough masks? And now there's like fights over who gets them and contracts. And how did it get to this? Like, how? We're all supposed to be civilized nations. I don't understand. And nobody understands it, do they?
Oh, what else is happening? Well, obviously the schools are now closed, so my daughter's doing homeschooling, which is not very nice for her. She's very upset about that. She did really well in her GCSE. She got an A-star for her media, mocks, and is due to take them soon, but she won't be doing that, so she's a little bit upset about that. And of course, being at home all the time, she misses her friends, which is not nice. So a little bit about me. I run a wedding company, which is a bit of a problem, seeing as all weddings have been cancelled. My business doesn't get busy until sort of April, May time. So January, February, March, I'm kind of like living off of savings and getting into overdrafts and getting into debt. And then from April, I kind of make the money up, which is unfortunate because all the gigs have been cancelled, so I've got no weddings, therefore no money, therefore I'm in a lot of financial difficulty.
Oh, and they found a solution to homelessness. I wondered if the magic money tree might have shown up. Or maybe it was because they realised that they had to slow the spread of the virus and therefore ultimately help stop the damage to their infrastructure or workforce or herd.
But I saw the news last night. Did you see it from Italy? Terrifying. I'm properly scared about this. I'm confused. What should we be doing? The government's saying one thing one day, then something the next. We're going to get herd immunity to begin with. Get out there, party. Better that fucking blonde fuckknuckle standing in front of all those flags. They're saying something different than the guy had said on the news last night. I've got a mate in hospital. He says it's mayhem down there already. Stop it.
So, time flies. Not today. Today was a long one, and I'm glad it's over. He's not talking to me. Bit of cabin fever, I think, so he's now in the spare room, which is fine. Give him a bit of space, give me a bit of space. That's what happens when you're self-isolating and you don't have a garden or anywhere else you can go. Anyway, that'd be good for him. So I went down to the shops again today and I don't get it. Who's buying all the baby stuff? Who's buying all the formula? Like, who is stockpiling formula? I need some. Everyone needs some. We need to share it.
Everything's online now. I mean, everything was online before this, but I mean, online is the new. And I haven't been out, well, only to the shops. And there was only the supermarket across the road, the little corner shop. I didn't get anything exciting. Tinned milk. I've never had that before. The sweet kind. There wasn't anything left. That's another thing. Why are people raiding the supermarkets like this? Like it's the apocalypse, like they're a doomsday prepper. And think of other people. I'm fine. I don't mind experimenting with sweet milk. It was actually quite tasty. Yeah. In my coffee, pleasantly surprised. But that's not the point. What I mean is just... And I'm sorry.
Yeah, so we're just sort of looking at things to do, really. We're just trying to find our way. It's very difficult to sort of get motivated to do stuff when there's nothing to do. And as I said before, you can't worry about money or anything. I mean, we are up against it, but there's nothing we can do about it. So we're kind of...
Doesn't feel real, does it? It's something off the Do you remember that show Survivors in the 70s? I used to love it when I was a kid. I can't remember anything about it now. I was much too young to watch it at the time. I just remember the opening titles terrified me. This guy breaking a vial, getting off a plane, collapsing. It's happening. It's happening. You know, how am I ever going to get a date? How long's this going to be? You know? Even if you got a date, what are you going to do? There's nothing you can't. Oh, excuse me, I'm not going to kiss you. Going to come in from behind. Full body condoms like in Naked Gun. Is that what it is? Through a sheet. A little hole in the sheet. It's rude, isn't it? I mean, no one's going to want it. No one's going to risk it anyway.
I don't really know what I'm going to do because she's too old to breastfeed. She can't breastfeed. I'm empty. And there's one brand of formula that I've been giving her for the last 3 months and I can't find it. I can't find it anywhere. Like, honestly, nappies I can live without. I can't make my own formula. I've been on every single mum forum and actually it's pretty much the same for everyone. So who's buying the formula? Who's buying the formula? And oh God, I don't know. I just wish that was one thing that I'd stockpiled. But bad mum. Bad mummy.
I have mates who work in the healthcare profession as well. They're absolute heroes to me, man. Going to work still, not knowing if they're going to come back, not knowing if they have it because we don't know. We don't have enough tests. We don't have enough masks and we don't have enough tests, but we have loads and loads of guns in the world. Oh God. I really hope we learn from this. I'd love to go and get mangled. If you know what I mean. Just go outside and get mashed or mingled or just a bit tipsy or something. Put some lipstick on. Some earrings. I know. First world problems. God, I can't wait for this to be over.
The rest of the world is just crazy. My heart goes out to everyone in Italy. This is just appalling. It's just, again, like, you know, you wake up in the morning and it's normal. It's really normal, and then suddenly it slowly creeps in, the situation and the severity of what is actually going on.
I mean, the thing is, they're saying this will be over in a few weeks, and once it's gone away, we'll all be allowed out again, but it won't go away unless there's a vaccine, and so it'll just be locked down again, and wait until the numbers of deaths drop enough to take the lockdown away, and then same again, rinse and repeat. That's what this is now, until there's a vaccine.
Then why get why everyone's walking around as if nothing's happening? You know, I didn't understand why the government hasn't just stopped people going out. I was in the queue for the shops and no one was distancing. Everyone was just chatting, coughing in each other's faces. Saw guys spitting on the floor, sneezing everywhere. Like, just rub your fucking tongue all over my face. I can't see things ever going to be the same again after this.
I could make my own baby food, I suppose. I get her more onto kind of solids, start boiling and bagging up vegetables and purees and mashing them, and yeah. Anyway, it's late. Not that I've got to get up for self-isolating in the morning, but I might be up during the night because she's not very settled. So I'm going to go. And hopefully everything will be better in the morning.
Yeah, so let's think about what's been going on and what's happening. I read something really nice the other day about an Asian family who own a corner shop was sending out care packages to to babies, like parents with babies and stuff like that, and also to the old people, and giving out hand sanitizer free of charge. I thought that was lovely. And then a gin company had stopped making gin, and were making hand sanitizer for people just for donations, not selling it, just saying come into the shop, buy one, pay what you can afford, and you know that, and that's all going to go to a children's hospital. So there's some really lovely people out there doing some really lovely things. Personal stuff, what's going on? We're just sitting in the house trying to work it all out. It's really, it's odd not being able to see friends or socialise, you know, and you find yourself sort of thinking, oh, what shall I do today? Oh, can't really do anything, just got to stay indoors. It's like, in the old days, New Year's Day, everything was shut and everything was quiet and you could go out and not see a soul. It's like that. It's like really quiet, and the atmosphere is really kind of like eerie. And people, you stay 3 meters away, but everybody says hello. It's like, it's almost like an apology. You swerve people and go, hey, how you doing? And you greet them as if to say, you know, this is not a personal thing. I'm just getting out your way, which is it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Hopefully, it'll bring us all together.
So, today's going better because I managed to get to the shops, went bright and early, got some nappies, got a little bit of formula, but the main development is I got up last night and I just cooked like a fiend. Sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes, banana purees, the works, and she's eating it and she likes it. You like it? Is it yummy? Good girl. Give some to Dada. Yeah. Get all over. Yeah, Dada. Yeah. Good. Maybe this is a thing. This can be my new, I don't know, this is my calling. I can be one of those momtrepreneurs or like a mumfluencer. Yeah, you'd be my guinea pig. Good girl. And to be honest, Hubby's getting so used to just sitting around. Sorry, not sitting around, just waiting and working from home that I think he's going to ask if he can retire soon. So, don't know, silver linings. Maybe this is it. Mummy MasterChef. Okay, not on the set. No, in. Yeah, okay, gotta go.
So I could be in lockdown now until May, June, end of May, I don't know. And so much of it could have been avoided if they'd just done what they were supposed to right back at the beginning. And if they listened to experts. At best, they're incompetent. At worst, they just don't care.
The worst fucking government of all time. I mean, what a time to have decided to vote in the fucking stupidest people in the world. Got the NHS on its knees. Biggest health crisis, sending everyone bloody back home to Europe when we need them in the NHS. We've got Muppets in charge of us. That's not fair on Muppets. Kermit will be doing a lot better job than Miss Piggy, Gonzo, all of them, a lot of them. The fuckits we've got, the fucking fuckwits. They should do that with the Muppets. Who voted for this? I mean, the people who are dying are the ones who voted for them. Is that right? That's not fair. It's not fair. A lot of those pricks are still alive. Oh, for fuck's sake, stop touching your face! Money has been the motivating factor all this time, isn't it? Now everyone's just dying. And like, we're all... Even if you don't get the disease, you go to hospital, no one will be able to see you. Things have got to change, haven't they? Don't you think?
Flattening the curve, squashing the sombrero. All done in 12 weeks. Remember that? What a response, eh? It seems like a lifetime ago now. It's only been 2 weeks. 2 weeks. That's all, since you said that. Look at the world now. Yeah, look at the world. is going on. Last night I logged more deaths than I think I've ever had to in a single shift. I don't know, it sounds like a cliche, but it really is the little things that hit you, you know. A bookmark in a half-read book. Someone's watch still ticking. An unread message from a loved one. This is hard. 8 weeks they had. 8 weeks. They knew this was coming. They saw it coming down the road, and what did they do? What did they not do? Oh well, back to work.
So it's now day 18 of COVID watch. No, I'm not gonna do that anymore. That was stupid. But so it's obvious that it wasn't 2 weeks. This is gonna last a lot longer, and yeah, I wish we hadn't had that party in the end, you know? And I feel really bad for the ones that got it, and Mel. Mel got rushed to hospital, but I can't lie, she's not looking that much better. In fact, she's looking pretty rough, actually. But look, she'll get better, right? Anyway, so there's other stuff happening. I mean, they've managed to flatten the curve in China. I mean, the cases have practically stopped, and Italy, the death toll is dropping. So that's good. I mean, that's great. And I mean, hangouts online are a thing, you know, hanging out with your buddies online, so that's nice. You know, nice bottle of vino on the couch, and I don't have to worry about how I get home, and I really don't have to worry about where I wake up. Joking. It really does make you think, though. It sounds pathetic, but I didn't appreciate how much we needed each other. I'm gonna hug a lot more when I'm allowed to. And I really hope, I genuinely really hope that all the people that were ever looked down on for having bad remedial jobs, like the people that are working the supermarkets, obviously the nurses and the doctors, the postman, for God's sake, the guys that are delivering packages from all those warehouses, man, I hope they get what they deserve, apart from respect. Because without them, this whole thing would just have crumbled. Absolutely crumbled. And I hope we've learned something. I know I have. I really have. In amongst all this stillness, this chaotic stillness. And when we go back to this, when we go back to normal, I really hope we don't go back to what, stumbling my words. I really hope we don't go back to what it was before. I hope that's not the normal we go back to. I think it's time that we create a new norm. How many times can I say normal in one sentence? And I'm not going to carry on this YouTube channel. I'm going to stop it once I'm allowed out. Anyway. Keep safe. Be good. Call your loved ones. And I'll see you soon.